don't give a his wife got butt booty naked at the middle of Grammys with kids around. After the allergy jump.
I forgot about that, gang. Because I felt like that happened all so fast. And it just kind of, it went by so quick, too. I didn't even see the clip. I just heard, oh, his wife, I didn't even know he got married. I'm just finding this out, gang. I didn't even know he got remarried. So the fact that he went to the Grammys and his girl got butt booty naked, apparently, I'm like, yo, Link? But like, in all seriousness, though, I don't know how that got the green light. I feel like there had to be some sort of dress code. Like, is there no dress code? Is there no dress code? Like, that is crazy, gang. That is crazy.
He was talking about using AI for the majority of his albums.
That genuinely does not look right. That looks disturbing, gang. That looks disturbing. And I know a few freaky individuals, a few devious individuals that would not use it for singing. Like, bro, this can't be 2025, gang. This cannot be the technology we coming up with. It genuinely can't. There's no way, shape, or form we're doing that. This is what we're doing in the big 2025. Gang, flying cars. We're supposed to have drones. Like, we're supposed to be looking like Black Ops 2. But we're out here doing this. We're out here doing this and talking about Skibbity Toilet and the HUDs. Look, so we got How We Lost Kanye West, right? And you know, I'm not fully tapped in because I know a lot of the tweets be on Twitter, but I saw some of them and he was moving crazy. He was talking crazy. And it's like, yo, he's too far gone. He is way too far gone because it's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. And then the Super Bowl commercial or whatever, Super Bowl ad, like, what? Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's bad. It's actually bad. I don't even think he can recover from it. Like, socially, I don't think he can recover from it. It's bad.
Man, oh man. The end of the road. Never thought we'd make it here. Okay, that's a total lie. I knew we would make it here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed.
Like, I feel like we all known he's been saying some crazy stuff. Over time, like, it'll just be these takes, and it's like, okay, some, all right, you know, some over time, you know, they look good, and then some over time don't look good. But as of recently, this man's just talking crazy.
It's one of the greatest artists of a lifetime. An artist who's documented his success and knew he was gonna make it from the start. Someone whose story inspired millions out there and whose music changed music as we know it. Single-handedly crumbled his own empire himself. I think we're witnessing history because I've truly never seen a musician of Kanye's caliber ever go downhill like him. Kanye's most recent crash out proves to us that his ego isn't just about not caring about what fans or critics have to say. It's also about not caring what the people who love him even say. I'm gonna be fully honest. I think the world owes Kim Kardashian an apology. The amount of hate people
Yo, that's actually crazy. Yo. Wait. I'm not tapped in like that. Did Kim Kardashian say anything about Kanye? Like about his character or anything, how he shouldn't be with the kids or anything of the family circumstances. And that's me being nosy. That is me being nosy. It is not my business, or should I really care about their family circumstances? But, like, you know, keep the kids away from Kanye, gang. Because the way he's moving right now is crazy. And could that have been, like, a reason for, like, why he's acting crazy? Like, he's moving mad? Yeah, it could be. I don't know, gang. I'm not trying to speculate or trying to get in his mind, like, what? But I'm just saying, on surface value, I think that was like the starting point from what I truly remember, where it all started going downhill. That's what I truly think it started from.
Gave Kim for keeping her kids away from Kanye was huge. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people hated. So I give my sincere apologies to Kim Kardashian because you were right. Kanye made these videos back in 2022 complaining that Kim wouldn't let him see his kids. I'm saying back then like it was ancient times. It was really 3 years ago. But for
2022 was already 3 years ago. That's crazy. That's just
Kanye, that's like 4 lifetimes and 5 schizo eras. At that time, everyone was hating on Kim because even though Kanye was still known for saying some crazy.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's just him trying to be slightly controversial just for whatever or something. But like, at the time, it's like, you know, it was like, okay, you said some things, they're a little crazy, you know, but we'll let it slide. Because it's like, whatever, right? And the fact is like, yo, it's a father not being able to see his kids. I feel like we've seen that too often. And it's like, you know, it almost feels wrong to not be able to see it. But like, looking now, seeing what he's doing now, I don't know the impact. Like, it feels crazy. It genuinely feels crazy to let him now see the kids. I feel like he shouldn't be able to at this point. In the past, sure, maybe, but right now, I don't know, gang. It feels like he's gone down a dark rabbit hole.
Stuff then.
Well, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
It was before the whole Alex Jones incident and the recent Twitter rant, so we still had some public image there. I'm imagining if this is just the stuff he's saying on Twitter, could you imagine the type of stuff he's saying in real life?
I'm not even gonna lie. Graduation ain't even saving him at this point. Graduation is not even saving him at this point. Like, it's gone. It's a lost cause, gang. Unless he makes like Graduation 2 or something, Graduation the sequel, like, gang, his career socially, I think it's gone. Like, sure, we can still enjoy some of his songs because it's good music, but him as a person, him as someone you might look up to, or him as, you know, just a influencer is like gone, gang. It's gone. It's gone.
Especially around his kids, because it's not like he would care they're hearing it. He don't give a f. His wife got butt booty naked at the middle of the Grammys with kids around. After the Alex Jones,
I forgot about that, gang. Cause I felt like that happened all so fast, and it just kind of went by so quick too. I didn't even see the clip. I just heard, oh, his wife. I didn't even know he got married. I'm just finding this out, gang. I didn't even know he got remarried. So the fact that he went to the Grammys and his girl got butt booty naked, apparently, I'm like, yo, Link. But like, in all seriousness though, I don't know how that got the green light. I feel like there had to be some sort of dress code. Like, is there no dress code? Is there no dress code? Like, that is crazy, gang. That is crazy.
Incident, everyone pretty much thought it was over for him. He got all his sponsorships pulled away. All his friends and families cut ties with him, except a couple people. And a lot of Kanye Glazers couldn't find a way to defend this. But in some odd, somewhat weird way, he was slowly making a comeback from this. I mean, there were still some Glazers that defended him and said the reason he did that was to get out his business deals. I'm sure the billionaire Kanye West could have found a way to get out his deals with lawyers. Like, I don't know about that one. And his recent tweets prove he did that because he actually believed what he said.
That's crazy.
I would say the comeback started with his halfway apology.
You see, this saying it's a way to get out of his deals. It's possible, but he did it in the worst way possible. I'm not gonna lie. He also killed potential customers or potential people wanting to buy his stuff with all the stuff he's saying. So on one hand, sure, you could have got out the contract, the deal, but on the other hand, it's like future revenue that ain't looking too good because of it. The way he went about it, like, gang, you're saying you're a supporter of that one regime, like you can't. We all know that ain't right, gang. We all know that. So for him to say that just out of sheer controversy or something like that, like, gang, what? And he also make a shirt with it or something like that, like on his website. Or am I tripping?
Apologized to the Jewish community in 2023 on his IG post, and also because of Jonah Hill, so shout out to Jonah Hill. He also started making his comeback by doing what he does best and releasing clothes and music. He made the official Yeezy.com website so people could buy from him independently instead of from a brand. Only someone like Kanye and a few select celebs out there could do this and have people care. His name was pushed by labels and brands for 2 decades, so he doesn't need their promotion anymore. And for the music end, he also released Vultures. In typical fashion, he does some crazy and then releases music so people can forgive him and realize how good he is. But this time, people weren't rocking with the Kanye formula anymore. Everyone universally agreed that this was his worst album put out and the effect wasn't hitting the same. Even though it has some bangers on there, it wasn't that Kanye magic everyone expects from his albums. And this coming after...
You know what's crazy? I haven't even heard the album. I haven't even heard Vultures yet. That's how out of touch I am with Kanye. Or social media in general, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I do be out of touch. Gang. Just because I feel like personal life, like, be distracting me from Instagram, like that sort of life, like other people's lives. So it's like, I don't even know he dropped an album. Like, I don't be knowing when people drop for the most part. Unless it's something I heavily listen to. like Nems or like Claro or Lefe or like ASAP Rock or like Kyle Rich or something like that, I won't be knowing. I genuinely won't be knowing if someone drops. Unless it's like huge on TikTok and I'm just scrolling and I'm like, oh, okay. BB Hell, okay. He's up and coming. All right, we got to shake butt. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, that's genuinely how it be for me sometimes. Like, I don't be knowing.
Onto an actual good album with some of the most aura-filled shows you could ever witness. That's gotta be the biggest downgrade ever. I'm not even gonna mention Vultures 2 as a piece of work. We're not even gonna acknowledge that. The saving grace was Carnival and it hitting #1 on the Billboard and being a hit, which wasn't because of Kanye, if we're being honest. If Cardi wasn't on Carnival, the whole album would have been forgotten. And Anthony Fantano didn't like it. How could we possibly like the album without his approval first?
This is completely unreviewable trash, and here's why.
Yo, it's reminding me of me because I just be talking too much. So, like, I feel like at some point you gotta just 7x the speed, skip forward, try and see where I stop talking in the video plays. Because I'm not gonna lie, I do be yapping. I won't lie. Because I've seen, like, the length of the video. It'll be 10 minutes. And then the video with me, like, reacting and everything in it is, like, 38. I'm like, gang, how'd I speak for 28 minutes? Like, there's no way, shape, or form I did that. Like, bro, I'm not even big yet, but I'm putting up, like, who's a big yap? Like, not even, because I'm Dante level. I for sure am not. Rage? Agent? Like, I feel like they're, like, a tier below, but they're still up there.
But Kanye's saving grace, if not in music, will always come in fashion. Kanye could tape some souls to a rock on the ground, and it'll become the highest selling thing in fashion for the year. The creative thing about the Yeezy website is that everything is marked at $20, meaning it was affordable to anyone, and it isn't talked about how genius that idea was. Usually we're used to some celebrity or athlete collabing with an already established brand and selling some for like 8x the price it costs to make, but he was kind of showing us here that them are scammers and could actually sell it for a cheaper price but choose not to. Him releasing one of his weirdest looking shoes ever was smart too, because everyone saw how weird it looked and will usually not buy it for what Yeezys used to be priced at, like $140, and if you're buying it from a reseller back then it was probably more, but people could see it's $20 and give it a why not. I bought them when they first came out and it took like 3 months to come, and I'm happy to say I wore them twice and never wore them again. They're actually pretty comfy and not bad, but I walked out in public with them on one day and realized how stupid I looked to everyone else, so then I wore them just at home. But
wait, yo, I never even thought about that, because walking outside with that is crazy. Just the concept of walking outside with just basically socks with soles on them, from what I know, it's weird. It's weird. If it was an inside thing, like you're in your house, comfort of your own home, then cool, because it's kind of almost like slides, you can just wear, and you're just chilling. But I feel like you can also wear slides wherever. You can play basketball, like you're just chilling, like it's some calm thing. But like Yeezy foot sock shoe things, like I don't really know where you could really wear that out, how you'd even make a fit with it. Like, I don't know, gang. What if it rains? Is your feet just soaked? If it rains, are your feet just soaked? Are you just like, you know, you get that weird feeling where you're just walking and it's like wet and it's mushy and yeah, nah, gang.
Eventually changed back to my Crocs because I didn't want to roll the sock up my leg every time to get them on. He also went from looking like Shrek or a goblin from Clash of Clans for a while, back to looking like 2016 Kanye recently. That gave a lot of people hope that he may be returning to a normal state. He also went from looking like Shrek or a goblin from Clash of Clans for a while, back to looking like 2016 Kanye recently. That gave a lot of people hope that he may be returning to a normal state. That he may be finally cooling off the nitrous. Until the Super Bowl aired a Yeezy ad and he was laid down on a dentist table, probably getting pumped up with 10 gigatons of nitrous while it was going on.
What's up, guys? I
didn't even realize the background, gang. I genuinely did not realize the background. But he was talking about how he just got his teeth done, which I don't understand why he even just made a video talking, like, he might as well just left that white screen and just said, go to Yeezy.com. Like, gang, that was a terrible ad. I swear he paid like $2 million just to say like like filler words, gang. I guess that's one way to market.
like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
Bruh, you see what I mean?
Go to Yeezy.com.
Like,
Do
yeah,
not
that's
go to
crazy.
Yeezy.com. Unless you're looking for Adolf's newest merch line, I would lay off it.
See, that's what I was talking about. That is crazy to actually put out. And I feel like that single-handedly just slam dunked his career into the trash can. Like, that's one of the things that put three points up on the board against his career. Like, no
It
game.
aired like the Joker airing himself on the news in The Dark Knight. I knew Kanye lost his creative genius when he first started talking about using AI. There are certain places where AI can't work in a job, and music is a big one. No one at this point is stopping him from keeping this AI train going. On his recent interview with unknown D-list egghead-shaped writer Justin LeBoy,
Although Taylor Swift type numbers, it's I had a 7% conversion rate. So let's say if we took
I love when you do math.
Yo?
Math glaze? Math glaze? I love when you do math?
for his new album
That's wild to say. I love when you do math. Like, bro, that is the first time you've seen him do math. Just, like, pop it out real quick, gang. Just pop it out. Oh, my, bro. Oh, my. Bro's moving like academics with Drake. Like, that's bad.
which was supposed to start rollout this year. Maybe the tweets have something to do with the album name, just maybe. He was talking about using AI for the majority of his
That
album
don't
and
look
said
right.
it's the next
That genuinely does not look right. That looks disturbing, gang. That looks disturbing. And I know a few freaky individuals, a few devious individuals that would not use it for singing. Like, bro, this can't be 2025, gang. This cannot be the technology we coming up with. It genuinely can't. There's no way, shape, or form we're doing that. This is what we're doing in the big 2025. Gang, flying cars. We're supposed to have drones. Like, we're supposed to be looking like Black Ops 2. But we're out here doing this. We're out here doing this and talking about Skibbity Toilet and the Huz. Gang, we're cooked. We're cooked. I'm not gonna lie,
version
we're
of
cooked.
sampling.
stay away from AI. It's a more negative reaction than auto-tune. And I remember like I did auto-tune because people thought they're like, man, this auto-tune is trash. As an artist, I could take anything. I could sell a piece of for like $10 million and shit, you know. And
Take a sample, and this is like a dream come true. Back in the days, you used to have to get the 24-track stems, the Motown, like the 24-track reel. It was like this, and they would tape it on a CD or tape it digitally, then you got the different parts. Right now, you could take any song and separate it. Just get the vocals, just get the bass line, the drums, completely separated. So when I send a song or a sample to my engineers, I just say JS AI, like they had a website.
I don't think he understands the reason why people don't like AI and what it brings to music is because it's lazy. The point of music is to craft artistic sounds. And people want to feel the emotion from that person's vision. Like I'm imagining Runaway, one of Kanye's most emotional songs and its layered meaning. If it was made using AI, no one would be able to feel those emotions. It might get some of the vocals right and instrumental, but humans can feel other humans' emotions and can tell. That's why with AI art, it's pretty obvious to tell it's AI and looks weird to people. And when he's talking about autotune, he's right. At first, people didn't like autotune. But the difference between autotune and AI is autotune still includes some human action. You actually have to record vocals still and edit the autotune filter to what you want. Okay, the AI wouldn't be that bad if he was just using the AI to maybe help him break down a sample or something. But he's trying to use AI of his voice with 0% recording coming from him.
It is lazy, gang. Because it's like the same thing with YouTube video. Like, there's ain't there a whole YouTube channel just AI? Like, I know there's like a big YouTuber who made an AI of himself to post videos and record and play games. But it's all AI. Like, the concept is cool, but being honest, it's kind of lazy. It really is lazy. But also, it's like, it's ingenuine, I guess you can say. Like, I don't know if you can really build a real following, a real thing off an AI. You feel me? Because I don't necessarily think anyone would be like, yeah, robots for the win, AI for the win, or something like I don't necessarily think we kind of want to go that route or that direction. Like, I feel like it's the human connection part of it. Like, you feel actually connected to a person or a meaning that they have. Okay, I don't know. I don't see myself supporting like an AI or something like that, unless it's like, I don't know. I don't even know, gang, because I'm thinking like, sure, there's been like AI songs or AI, covers or something like that, like Take Hey or something like that. Like, that'd be fire. That is fire. But it just doesn't feel right as actual like music from that artist. I'll be like, it's a good song, but it ain't like Take Hey or something like that. It ain't. I don't know, gang. I don't know who can't make music right now, but they're making AI drops.
Get the fuck up on my shit. If you ain't said it, you can get the fuck up on my shit. Hide around, hit him with the guap, take a fucking down, hide around, this way that kid.
Oh my god, the meat writing is crazy. The meat writing is crazy.
The old Kanye would spit at himself for even doing this. This is the same man who said he spent 5,000 hours making a song. So now he doesn't have to do any work if he wants to. He could have someone ghostwrite some lyrics for him, have someone record a reference track for him, then use an AI voice filter and boom, new Kanye song. I would think Kanye would be the one person against AI in music, considering how much he cares about the craft. In actuality, Kanye cared about the music craft. And Ye is the degenerate who doesn't care about his well-being or the people around him. People have been pointing out after his recent crash out that his wife actually might have something to do with it. We all know that Kanye got diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2016, which was kind of a blessing for him because anytime he lashed out in public, his fans could just blame it on his bipolar. But recently on the interview with Justin LeBoy, he claimed he actually was misdiagnosed and has autism, and that his wife suggested she thinks he doesn't have bipolar because she's seen it before.
To do that, because you say something about your personality doesn't feel like it's bipolar. I've seen bipolar before. She's educated, so I've seen bipolar before, and come to find out it's really a case of autism that I have. And autism takes you to a Rain Man thing where you're like,
you take medication, does it work for you? What gets you?
Assumptions aside, right, of him maybe possibly having autism instead of bipolar. Has he seen an actual clinician, an actual person who can diagnose him? Because I'd much rather take their word than just an assumption or what his wife thinks or what he personally thinks. Like, I know he's feeling it, but I'm gonna be honest, gang. We have a strict bias to what we have, what we believe we have. Like, and if he was to somehow do a Google search or something like that, gang, you know how many random things it could throw at him? Like, you could search up, oh, why do I have a burn on my left butt cheek? And then it'll give you some sort of disease or something. And you're overthinking, like, gang, what do I do now? Like, gang, no. I'd much rather just hear, like, an actual doctor or something say or diagnose him, if anything. Because, I don't know, I just don't trust, like, people's personal judgments about themselves most of the time. Because it's kind of biased to what they want to believe. Most of the time, that's what I'm seeing it as. So if he got diagnosed, then he has autism. Like, if they say he has, I'll take their word for it. I'm not taking his personal word up over it. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't taken the medication since I found out that it wasn't bipolar. That wasn't the right diagnosis. That I found out, I was like,
I don't know who that doctor was, but fire that immediately. He's a far cry from.
See, I didn't even pay attention really. I didn't even pay attention. Do a different checkup, gang. Do a different checkup. If you checked in with a doctor, do a different gang. I don't know. Unless, I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention then, I guess. If you got a doctor for it, then try a different one. And if it's the same exact thing, I don't know, gang. Then it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, wow.
Autism or bipolar, it's looking more like schizophrenia. And coincidentally, this episode came out on February 4th, 3 days before he started crashing out on Twitter. I don't know how long meds take before they start wearing off, but my prediction is that probably has something to do with it. So if it is because of Bianca, thanks Raw Naked Chicken Wing, you ruined my life. All I'm saying is Kim would have stopped this bullshit ASAP. The worst tweet has got to be him saying Virgil. Actually, let me not pick a worse tweet. He's defending Diddy and R. Kelly. Him and Virgil had known each other since 2003. And for some reason, Kanye's always held some type of envy against him because Virgil became the fashion director at Louis Vuitton and he didn't. I think their decision was based off a couple of things. One probably being they didn't want to pick the guy that was gonna risk tweeting out slavery's a choice one day. You know, just a safe option. Even when Kanye was at Virgil's first show and hugged him, deep down inside, he wished that was him, and I guess he never let it go. But you can't be happy for your homie? Even if something like this happened with my close friend, I might be mad initially or wish I wanted it. But at the end of the day, I'ma still be happy for them. Like, y'all saw each other go from nothing to being the biggest fashion leaders. And Kanye already had Yeezys, which was already successful, so it came down to ego and wanting him to rule everything. Also saying he stole my position and culture strategically is so ego eccentric. Like, you're the one who literally hired him to be on your team years ago, aka you're the one who wanted his help and expertise to help you with things. It would be one thing if Virgil was alive and he's ranting on him and he still has a chance to talk back, but he's on him while he's not even alive. Also, the amount of Jew tweets, like, holy Kanye could trip on a rock in a deserted mountain and he's going, ah, damn, that's gotta be the work of a Jew. He can't make up his mind. He goes on hating them for multiple tweets to then thanking them for making corn, posting corn all over his feed for people to watch. I know people.
Hey, you see, I did not know that happened, gang. Yeah, no, gang. That's weird. That's actually weird because, A, there'll be kids that follow him. So for them to see that, I mean, even though Twitter is already filled with it, like, I don't think you can escape it. B, it's just like, why? Why? I mean, if you're trying to show off your favorite, sure, I guess, but, like, it's kind of weird. Like, that, I feel like that's something personal and weird to share, if anything, right? Like, what you be gooning to. Am I not wrong? Like, that's a little weird, what you share what you be gooning to. And this reminds me of like the TikToker way back, bro. I think this was like a year ago ish. He'd be like top 5 Latina prawn stars or Brazilian or male. Like, I remember he'd do ranking lists. Like, what? I'm not gonna lie. That is you got too much time on your hands, gang. You got way too much time on your hands.
Probably threw their phones in public after opening Twitter that day. Dog, he's the same man who said corn ruined his life after finding God and that it destroyed his family. It's sad too knowing.
And I the thing is, it's like, he also says, you know, he's religious or something. You know, he's pushing that agenda that. But it's like his actions now don't reflect that. So I don't, because I'm not trying to speak on his beliefs or anything, but I'm like, was he really a believer to begin with? I don't know, because it's like, yo, if you truly understood what they were trying to teach, it's like, you would not do that right now. And I don't know, gang. I'm not going to speak on it, because it comes with heavy criticism on, like, both ends, you know?
His kids are old enough to now understand what he's doing and saying. Especially Nora. She's 11 years old now, turning 12. Imagine her friends asking her why her dad is tweeting out that he's a Nazi. I wouldn't be surprised if some of her friends' parents aren't letting them see her anymore. The thing that really doesn't make sense is the Diddy defending. Like, bro, you called him out multiple times in the past.
Now, none of these.
I think that he's just being controversial for the sake of being controversial. I think that's genuinely what it is for that part. For him saying free Diddy, don't free that man. You know, he's living in his paradise right now, so keep him there. You know, as a matter of fact, put Kanye in there too. For a week. You know, he wants him out that badly. He can see him. He can visit him. You know, since he's missing his buddy. But in all seriousness, it's like, yo, he definitely said that just out of controversy for no reason, literally just controversy. Like, I don't see any other merit than to get people to look at his name or give him attention. That's all I'm seeing it as.
I want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, f*** you.
Wait,
hold on.
Okay.
All you fake hard niggas, f*** you.
I don't know what changed his mind. Maybe he listened to a couple of fire Diddy songs. Do those even exist? Now that I think of it, I can't even name 3 Diddy songs, can y'all? And you know for a fact he's heard stories in the past of how terrible Diddy...
I know one. I don't even know the name, but it's like every step I take or something like that. That's the only one I know. Is that his song? I know he's in it, but that's the only song I truly know. That's the only song I truly know.
And what he's done to women. He probably heard it before we did too. He's been in the top of the industry that long, and his best friend was Jay-Z. And then he's gonna tweet out, "We love you, Puff." No, you are not the voice of the unheard. Maybe you were in the past, but I did not sign off on that. Then he goes on to defend R. Kelly and say the age of parental consent in Massachusetts is 14, which he got community noted on, and it isn't even true. I think he feels the industry him over and set him up. So everyone who's been accused and convicted of something from the industry has also been set up, and they only had it happen to them because of like sometimes Kanye, people are just terrible people like you. You know there's no comeback from this rant when Travis Scott and Tyler the Creator unfollowed him. Bro, I know for a fact I heard Travis. That's literally his role model and actual brother-in-law. He stuck with him through all the controversies and has always held down that he's his hero. After this, I can't see him saying it anymore without facing some type of backlash. And Elon Musk unfollowing too might be the craziest one. This is the equivalent of Stalin versus Hitler. It's like he wants to be alone and have no friends and family and only have his naked wife. Saying you only tour for the money too is the final way of cutting off your core fans. Like if you're a Kanye rider and see this, he's basically spitting in your face and saying he's only interacting with you for the money. But best believe if he has a tour, people will still be running to buy those tickets. And him managing to get the Super Bowl ad still after everything, only to remove everything off the store after the ad and just have a swastika shirt up. Someone at Fox is getting fired because this could have easily been prevented. They finally shut the store down after 16 hours of it being up. And yes, Kanye, we know who you're gonna...
That's crazy. They actually shut it down? I didn't even know that. I did not know it progressed that far. So I knew he switched it, and that was it. That's the last I heard. But they shut it down? Was it the government or like him personally or his company or whatever? Because that's crazy to do. Like, I'm not saying shutting down because it's reasonable to shut it down for that. But it's like, why do it? I don't know, gang. I don't know.
Blame for this, even though you're literally selling swastikas. My final thoughts on why this whole rant got fired up in the first place is because it got confirmed this year that he's a billionaire again with a net worth of $2.77 billion, which meant that he's now more richer than he was before with his sponsorships and deals. So he saw this and saw Elon Musk Twitter and realized he made a comeback while saying the most crazy ever. And now that no one could stop him, he would just say what he wants and he'll still be a billionaire. If this was the stuff he always wanted to say, then he's always been psychotic. Because what do you mean just because you're a billionaire and no one can stop you now that this is what you always wanted to say? I'm trying to think if I'm in the same position and feel the same way. I'm not sending out these tweets still because these are not in my thoughts through the day. I'm not casually thinking that R. Kelly and Diddy should be free. If you're asking what I'm gonna do considering my glazing,
because it's what I'm seeing it as is like, yo, it's one thing to acknowledge those thoughts that people will say that. It's a different one to think it out of just stupidity, and then to say it like on a social platform, you know, you got millions of people watching you, like that's crazy, gang. Why would you do something like that? And I guess he's secured, like he's safe. He got his $2 billion, almost $3 billion. What does he gain? I genuinely wonder, what does he gain if he's doing it out of, I use you for money, give me your money, give me your bread, you know? Because past this point, I highly doubt his revenue is gonna stay the same. I feel like it's not gonna be as much, right? Like he's not gonna get as much sales, as much, right? Because people are probably gonna boycott him, not listen to him, not stream his music, not buy his stuff. I don't know what he actually gained it for. I don't know. Power Trip
of Kanye in the past, that music is still getting blasted. I'm sorry, he will be my #1 most listened to artist, but he will not be mentioned as my GOAT anymore. I know it's
crazy
sad day. The tabloids are in for one today. Kanye West was my GOAT and the one that inspired me. Yay.
Ye is the devil.
At least that's my way of coping with it. I hope for the sake of his family and even his wife he gets help. I know if they split up, she's about to come out with some of the most craziest shit we've ever seen. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
Alright, that was a good video by Tommy. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna leave it out there.